Okay, so sometimes last year, I reported that Africa's #1 motivational speaker for years, of course, Fela Durotoye, was offered an appointment in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. And I did report that story. Okay, so a couple of days now after Daniel Bwala's appointment as special advisor and media aide to the president, Nigerians started to drag the presidency again to say, 13 media aides, what are you doing? And if you understand government and politics, you understand that when a government is actually failing, they spend so much money in doing publicity and media aids. So they pay more media aid than they pay workmen. So, but and in that list of the 13 media aids, Fela Durotoye's name was very present. And then, but of course, coming out now to clear his name, Fela Durotoye has now issued a public statement indicating that he stopped working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He did resign after a 6-month stint with the government. He further also reported that in the 6 months he spent working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he did not take any kobo from government. He wasn't paid salary, did not take government money for exigencies, for allowances, for trips, for outcomes, for events, for work done, nothing. And then he resigned after 6 months, and that was between October and March 2024, October 2023 and March 2024. However, Nigerians are still bashing him. And I'm here doing this video because Fela is somebody that I enormously respect. If you watch that video, I will never bash Fela. Thank God for Dr. Suleiman, who introduced me to my mentor, who introduced me to Fela Durotoye far back in 2009. Fela is one of my biggest inspiration as a person. Biggest, and I'm not joking. One of the biggest influence over my life was Fela. I followed Fela religiously, diligently, and traditionally. He was so much of an inspiration to me. I read him, I listened to him, I watched his video. And then that's why I cannot be at any time bash motivational speakers. I was a dejected, rejected soul. I was contemplating suicide. I was suicidal. I was depressed until I had a chance to have come in contact with first Apostle Johnson Suleiman, and then of course Dr. Suleiman, who now introduced me to a lot of these young guys that are doing incredible things. It's not just about motivational speaking. It's about people that are doing credible stuff that could inspire you to get on your feet and say you can do it as well. Steve Harris, TJ Chunu. TJ is still my guy till today, great guy. And then when I was talking to somebody a few days ago, I said, you will look at TJ to being your friend. I was in 2009, and then I used to sit in OS Business and Leadership Academy and in several other meetings, sometimes around Benin, basically the University of Benin, to watch and listen to TJ Chunu. Now, I'm grown like this, and TJ is still looking like he's my age mate. That guy, TJ, great guy. Ken Owase, there's this guy that used to be in the mathematics department in University of Benin. I think his name Osama Yahweh, I remember. Osama Yahweh. Daniel Kwelobe. A lot of these guys, Niya Adesonya, these guys were massively, Sam Adeyemi, massively inspirational. I know the books that there's the 40% of Sage, there is the Man. Oh God, I read a lot of these guys, and then they impacted me. They got me right thinking, and then I began to ask more for myself. The judge's soul now began to question my existence and say, what can I do? I went to picking up some media interest, and then went to get a media certification. I said, okay, it's time to get myself together. And today I'm here. So it's not just enough to say you don't like this government. So I partly disappointed that Fela didn't report his resignation. I didn't want it to be fair. He was only given an office that I think was worth it. National values and orientation, I think. Special advisor on national values, whether it's senior special assistant. And Fela was a huge inspiration. Fela deserves it. Was one of the pro-Nigerians that I've listened to that love Nigeria. He contested to be president in 2019. Of course, one of the reasons why some of us says the processes must be streamlined, we must detoxify, we must detonate, we must disintegrate, we must decompose these processes to allow people with sane minds to get into it. People like Patu told me I'd always wanted to be president of this country, but it's not possible in the next 50 years if we continue to run elections the way we run it now. Monetized, heavily induced with a lot of drama, characterized with a lot of hidden agendas, vote buying, killings, threats, manipulation. I was speaking with a governorship aspirant in the last Edo elections, and then he told me clearly that he was told by a senior politician in the state that on the day of the election, you not get, put 5 billion for your for corner on the day of night of election. On the day of election, put 5 billion for near your seat. You not get to put 5 billion. Because now there you go here, just like that wedding thing when you see people coming out and they say, something don't block or something don't block road, you will use money. That's how they are here. Local government is blocked, police is doing this, area boys are doing this. Oh, this unit, you are going to be using money to support cash. That's why bullion vans went into Bola Tinubu house on the eve of 2019 election. Is that mad? So why do you want people like Fela Durotoye, who probably is not even worth 1 billion, but just have good intentions, goodwill, young people to get access? That's people like Showore cannot be. And that's why I laugh when I look at Showore's, again, like I've always said, Showore's idea of how his government can come is revolution. Because with an election, it won't. And that's how we must pull hands together with people that we may not like, but probably has a chance. It's only a sane system and an election that is not being controlled by a current political class that will help people like Omoyele Sowore to become president of this country. And I say that with all understanding that I have. So I'm not happy that Fela didn't report this. That's why I'm reporting this right now. He left the government, right? Even if I don't like the government, but the fact that Fela was there, I couldn't bash Fela. Fela is so much of an impact in my life. I can't even say it enough. I'm not joking. Can't even say it enough. Listen to Fela. Yes, so you see Akerele of the Rise Network moving in several events around Poise Nigeria. Several of these people were all around sharing thoughts and ideas, helping young people. Unfortunately, social media has taken over, and we have said that Borge and Plesio, Bobrisky now impacting young people. You say you guys are in some form of mess. Those of us that got light, early 2000, late 2000, maybe early part of 2010s, are better. I've had the one even taking charge of the spaces right now. You see all these people, you guys are being inspired by the wrong set. So respect, I needed to make that very clear, so at least you know that Fela is out of the government, according to him. And of course, it's obvious that the things there did not align with his spirit. And a few persons say, why did they accept it? Somehow, the announcement was made early in the government. He finally picked it up in October. Maybe he felt he could do a few things for the country, but when values do not align, there is hardly anything you could do. All right, thank you so much. Bye for now. Again, respect to Fela Durotoye. This is not a video to bash him. That's somebody that I hold in high esteem. Thank you again.